Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Monday. I am going to try to keep this video short and sweet, but I've been thinking about how narcissists, and I believe all of them do this, they all try to turn you into their absentee parent. By absent, I don't mean that their parent was never like physically in the home, but a lot of times it's either that or their parent like was physically there but not emotionally sound or emotionally helpful or mature. They weren't there mentally or something, or they gave them no affection. Whatever that is that traumatized them as a child, they try to turn the people that they suck and latch onto into that vacant parent. There are some ways that I wrote down to try to remind myself so I can share them with you guys, because I'm sure some of you guys can unfortunately relate. But there are some things that they do. All narcissists, I don't care what their relationship is to you. You know what I'm going to say, whether it's an employer, whether it's a coworker, whether it's a sibling, whether it's your own parents, whether it's a lover. Either way, no matter who that narc is in your life, they will always put you in a position to parent them. Don't let anybody turn you into their absentee parent. And some of the things, I'll go down the list. If it's an employer, I've had a narcissistic employer. That employer would do juvenile shit, right? If it was just she and I that were supposed to work at together that day or whatever, she would like either not show up and say nothing about it. She would go to the movies instead, or she would always use her daughter as an excuse. Oh yeah, my daughter's sick. Your daughter ain't sick 3 times a week for all year round, okay? Your daughter doesn't have like a major disease or anything. She would just always be doing some other shit. She would have sex with one of the employees and things like that. Like everything other than working, okay? That is immature as fuck. That's like skipping school. You know what I mean? Instead of going to work, you're out playing in the theater with some dude or whatever. You know what I mean? But things like, and then dumping the workload on who? Who's supposed to work with you? Me, right? That's what you're doing. You're forcing me, and then what do I have to do? Confront you about it, right? That's forcing me to parent you. You're a grown ass woman or man. Why do I have to tell you what the right thing to do is in like a normal situation? That's shit that you do with a preteen or a tween or whatever you want to call them shits, not with a grown individual. Another thing, let's say if they're your parent, okay? A narcissistic parent will always place you in a position to have to parent them again, right? They'll want to, or what they'll do is they'll place you in a position to where you either have to take care of them, they'll guilt trip you if you don't take care of them, okay? If they, God forbid, they control any money, okay? If they control any money, or they know that maybe when they pass that you're hoping that they at least care enough to leave you something or whatever, they will literally treat you like shit, make you, turn you into their maid, their caretaker, their housekeeper, all at the same time. They'll be infantilizing you while being childish themselves, right? Come take care of me. I need you to like tuck me in. Oh, I'm sick. Drive me to the doctor. Go get my groceries for me. Help me with the, you're supposed to accompany me while I go do this. Why didn't you cook that? How come you didn't clean that? Oh, help me cut my hair. Help take me to get my hair done, or whatever it is, right? All the while telling you how much you fucking suck because you didn't do this, or you didn't get married, or how come you didn't get this kind of job? You know you should get a better job. How come you didn't? They'll complain about your life while treating you like you're their mom or dad that's supposed to take care of them. All while bitching about you not having the time to take care of your life, or not having the type of life that they feel like you need to have. So they'll parent you while needing you to be their parent. That's disgusting as fuck. Okay? Let's go into the romantic relationships. Those are even, well, the parent ones are real, real bad, and the romantic ones are real, real bad. I can guarantee you, any of you who have been in a romantic relationship with a narcissist, every single one of you, I am willing to bet, because all of them do this. Every last narcissistic person in a relationship does this shit. Not only will they treat you like their mom or dad, not only are they messy as fuck. Like, my dad's not messy, even though he's a narc, but he has certain areas that are messy. So, like, in his case, his room, not his bedroom, but his office is completely trashed while the rest of the house is pristine. Why? Because what does he want his partner to do? He wants his partner to go in there and go, why don't you clean your room? Why don't you clean up your room? Why is your room a mess? And he can say, oh my gosh, get off my back. Babe. Right. Shit like that. But let me go back to my point. All of them in a romantic relationship pull this shit. You know, the out all-nighter? You know, when they eventually they will all stay out all night. And by all night, I mean not even come the fuck home that night. I don't care what their excuse is. Bitch, when you are married, you are to have your ass home at a particular fucking time. You're not by yourself, dude. You are married. You can be married with kids or married without kids. But when you are married, that whole I'm going out with the guys, I'm going out with the girls, and you just don't the fuck come home at all. They do shit like that. A lot of times they'll do shit like that. Shut their phone off, shut down their comments, not respond to text messages, and they just don't give a fuck enough to call you. I tried to put out a missing persons once on my ex. But you have to wait 48 hours or some shit, right? And waiting in 48 hours, it almost turned into the first 48 when he got home because I was livid. Not only did he have the only key to let me get on and off the elevator, it was time for me to take my son to school, and I didn't know how I was going to get back in the house because this fool had a key, and he had gone out last night and never came back home. And so early, like school time to go to school. Shit like that. My dad knew that I was an infant, okay, and left my mom in the apartment for it was like a week without coming back, and then the apartment ended up flooding, and he didn't even know that she had moved out and that the apartment had flooded for 3 days after she moved out. Shit like that. They all pull the hanging out late, not coming home or whatever, or coming home real, real late and be like, what? When you approach him, what are you talking about? Like, I'm just hanging with my friends, right? That's some teenage bullshit. Why are you pressing me out, Mom? Babe. Why are you pressing me out, Dad? Darling. You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to tell you this shit? Why do I have to ask you to get up in the middle of the night with the baby? Why do I have to ask you to feed your own kid? Why do I have to ask you to be on time to pick the kids up from school? Why do I have to ask you to do normal shit? And then when I ask you to do the normal shit that you should already know to damn do, because hello, welcome to the universe, bitch, right? Hello? Then you want to be like, oh man, this is what I'm talking about. You're always pressing me out, man. Pressing you out? You are an adult, right? Hello? But when it's something they want, like to smoke some weed or to buy a toy or to play some video games or to ask you, there's another one. They'll ask you for money. They will ask you, the bums will ask you for some money. Hey, baby, think you got a couple of bucks so I can, buy my weed? Or you think you got a couple of bucks? I kind of really like this shirt. Like, that's the shit you ask mommy and daddy for money. But here's the kicker. They'll treat you like their parent that they never had, all while never disconnecting from the parent that they're trying to use you to replace. Let's say that again for the people in the back. They will literally treat you like their absentee parent while still keeping contact with that bitch. They will still talk to mommy and call mommy every day on the phone, or mommy will call them every day on the phone, or they'll talk to daddy every day on the phone when mommy and daddy are the reason why you need therapy, ho. What is your problem? Why are you talking to the problem? Call that bitch for some money. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, just go make your own money. But all narcissists literally live in a consistent loop of arrested development. Like whatever age they were when it clicked in their little brains or whatever that mommy and daddy were fucked up. I don't care if it's 5, then they are 5 for the rest of their fucking life. Their meat suit is aging, but their brain is stuck in kindergarten. Like building blocks and shit. Like you may as well put them in a diaper with some building blocks on the floor and put fucking Barney on while you cook, while they're waiting next to the toddler to see what mommy's making for dinner tonight. You'll end up doing all the grocery shopping. You'll end up doing all the laundry. You'll end up doing all the cooking. You'll end up doing all the housework. You'll end up picking up their hoodies and their dirty socks and shit like that. You even have to tell those dumbasses to buy new underwear. Like, babe, this is like, you only have 3 pairs of underwear. You've been wearing them every day for months. You should... Fuck it, I'll just buy the underwear for you. When I used to go shopping for my son, who was like 9 at the time, and when I pick up his little underwear, here, and let me grab some for this dumb nigga. Anyway, just a thought. It's been so annoying to me, but those are just some of the things. Don't whenever you find someone treating you like a parent, like you're their parent, and they're an adult, dude. It's hightail it the hell out of there. They have narcissistic tendencies, and at the very least, they need some therapy. And you ain't their therapist, okay? Go get somebody that knows how to adult. Anyway, love y'all, and I hope this was helpful as always, and I will see you again soon. Bye.